All right, what up? So Steam, you know, who makes the Steam Deck and makes all the cool games on PC, recently announced the Steam Machine. I'm sure you're aware. They said it would come out early 2026. I have never been a huge PC fan, but the idea of like a PC that's kind of a console is really exciting to me. I love the Steam Deck, and I have a lot of games I've bought on Steam like over the past 10 years of my life that I can play all of them, right? So Steam, in my opinion, is just doing the coolest thing ever in starting to make hardware. That said, it is a PC running Linux. So I was wondering, could I make my own PC similar to the Steam Machine? So I watched a video from some guy, I'll link it down below, you probably know about him if you watch this kind of stuff, but I'm going to build my own Steam Machine, and I've basically bought everything that he said to buy, and I just wanted this to be like Legos. I wanted to just get all the pieces, put them in the thing, run, you know, Steam OS on it, and see if I can make my own Steam Machine. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. The final piece of the build came in today. This is the ASUS RX 9060 XT Radeon GPU. So this is the final piece. Hopefully it fits into the small body, which I'll show you right now. So basically this is the body of the PC build. Now it's small, yes, for a PC, but it's bigger than the Steam Machine will be. But it has sort of the same form factor. The Steam Machine has this sort of like top plate that you can swap out, which you obviously can't do on this one, but it's kind of got the same vibe, right? So this is my first ever PC build. I have no idea what I'm doing, but again, I'll link everything that I bought for this down below. There's still no like word on price of the Steam Machine yet, and as soon as that gets announced, this will be dated. But I'm just excited to finally put the GPU in this thing, put the power source in this thing, and try to figure out how to get Steam OS on it. So wish me luck. So the case is from a company called DeskMeet, and I think what's cool about the case is it comes with the motherboard installed, which is basically this back piece if you know nothing about PCs like me. I've installed the CPU here, which is an AMD Ryzen something, and I've got my RAM installed here, and then my SSD installed here. So like I said, the final thing that I need to do is install the GPU right here, and then connect the power source right about here, and then connect the power to all the things and plug it in, and then get the operating system loaded up, and then get Linux going, and then get SteamOS going on top of Linux, I think is how that works. I'm watching a ton of like how-tos. So I will leave all the things that I've used to make this in the description, because the goal of this video is to make the easiest Steam Machine mock-up possible for you if you know nothing about PCs. So that's the goal. That was the goal for me. So I want to make it even easier for you. So let me continue to work on this thing. All right, let's see if this will fit down in here. I don't know if it's going to. There's some cause for concern here. Technically it's gonna fit because it's like right on the edge there. I might need to pull these little guys out. What if I come at it? No. This is like, I might need to take out some of these parts and actually do the GPU first.
A few moments later.
Okay, I don't know. It was a really weird tight squeeze with the GPU. I still don't really know that it fits necessarily, but I got everything connected. Got the power supply. We're gonna go ahead and try and slide it into this case. That's the thing, I don't know if the GPU kind of bowed it out a little bit. Oh, we look good. It looks the part. Now I have to see if it works. This is the test, the real test, right? I don't have any operating system loaded on here, so I have no idea what this is gonna be like. I heard a fan. The GPU's not spinning. That's not good, right?
2,000 years later.
I got it up and running. I got SteamOS put on a flash drive. I booted it up. It's basically Linux. I had Linux, or I guess SteamOS completely wiped the internal SSD. So this should just be running SteamOS. And the last thing I did was have it wipe the SSD, put SteamOS on there, and then once that was done, I hit proceed. So now I'm just waiting to see. It was like a reboot, so I think it looks pretty good. It, you know, it kind of gives that same little box look. The antennas are kind of silly for Wi-Fi, but other than that, it's a good look. So it just played the Steam Deck sound, like when you load up a Steam Deck, but there's nothing on the screen. So it's getting audio but not video. I don't know. What's happening?
One eternity later.
Now, what I wanted to do here was install Linux because SteamOS is built on Linux, and I wanted to install SteamOS so that I could push the on button on this little PC build and it just goes straight into Steam. I didn't want to use this for browsing. I didn't want to use this for any sort of work. I wanted it to be a Steam machine to play Steam games. That was my point for wanting to run Linux on here. I got Linux on it. I got it up and running, tried to install SteamOS. It didn't work. I ended up installing this thing called Bazite, which is kind of like someone made an operating system that can run SteamOS and it runs really flawlessly, and I got it to where I wanted it. I hit the button, Bazite launches straight into SteamOS upon startup, and it really feels like a console. The problem was there are certain games like Ubisoft games and EA games and some of the other ones where like they just don't work on Linux, and I was having the hardest time trying to finagle and figure out how to download the right, it was just too much. And so I thought again, why am I putting Linux on here? If it's just to be able to start up the computer and have it go into SteamOS, surely someone's figured out how to do that on Windows. And I found the answer to that as well. So, long story short, I ended up installing Windows onto the PC, which I didn't really want to do. I kind of wanted to be the Linux guy for some dumb reason, but I've got Windows on it. There's no password. You turn on the machine, it launches Windows, but then Steam Machine Big Picture mode starts up immediately, and you might see the Windows desktop for 5 seconds, but other than that, this is basically what I wanted it to be. I have been absolutely impressed with the power. I've had to like change 0 settings. Everything is like ultra settings, running perfectly fine. I've been trying out Battlefield 6. I've been playing Hogwarts, which was like, Hogwarts Legacy is like one of the only games I really like. I don't know. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so I was really excited for Hogwarts Legacy. But I've had 0 problems playing any games on this system. So that tells me it's beefed up enough, at least for now. Now, I'm not a huge specs guy. I haven't compared it to all of the things that have been mentioned with the Steam machine. But for my use case and purposes, I turn the machine on, I see my Steam games, I play them, I don't have to mess with anything. It's perfect. Not to mention the case that I bought kind of looks like a Steam machine. It's just like a dream. I think one of the biggest reasons why I think Steam is going to ultimately win like the console wars, or at least start to take a good amount of that market share, even more than they already have, is because for me, I've bought so many games on Steam over all of these years, and I can just immediately go and start playing them. If you've ever bought like exclusive PlayStation games and then you switch over to Xbox, you can't play those games, right? So I think it's just gonna become this sort of all-in-one hub to play it all. I think too, the form factor is small. You can pick it up, take it to a friend's house. You can pick it up, move it into a new room. It's basically a console. It's been working really well. I've been able to play all my games flawlessly. I'm still really interested in getting a Steam machine just to test that out for you all. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in getting a Steam machine or if you've tried one of these builds already with a PC. Let me know if you also build PCs. Like literally this is the first time I've ever built a PC and it was actually a lot of fun. I still love Mac better, like I just love Apple, but for gaming purposes, it's been a simple walk in the park. I use the Xbox One controller, I think. That works well. And coming up here soon will be a minimalist gaming desk setup video, which you probably saw some sneak peeks of in this video. And I've got some really cool sponsors who have made that video possible. So make sure to subscribe to check that out when it comes out. But yeah, that's gonna do it. More than anything, this video was just like me telling you that I have pulled together these resources to build your own Steam machine, and they're all gonna be in the description down below. So if this video has been helpful, leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new. On this channel, we help tech-savvy individuals discover intentional and well-made products to live calmer, more focused lives. So if that sounds cool to you, please subscribe, like this video for more, watch this video next. I think you're gonna love it, and we'll see you all in the next one.